YouTuber, right now I'll have at least 5 million because white people tend to support their own so much.
Hello my good people, welcome and welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is where we deconstruct and construct the lies on the streets and tell you what's real happening in the streets. Let's dive into what's happening. By the way, my loves, how are you? How are you doing? How was your morning? How was your afternoon? And how was your night? Hope you're doing good. Today, I want us to have a conversation of colorism or self-hate. Why do us people of color, melanated people, always feel bad when their fellow black people are elevated? Why do we feel bad when we see another person elevated? Like for instance, I can talk about Africa, Kenya. In Kenya, when you see a white person and us, the people of color, when you go somewhere, the person with the different color, that the white person, will be treated differently from you, and it's your own country. So is it self-hate, or is it something that we saw from colonization, or did they make us to have a certain perception about being white and being black? What really happened so that we came to a place of hating each other and not wanting to see our fellow black people elevating and making it in life? What Marwa saying here, that he would be far if not for us dragging for us, meaning the black people pulling him down, the people of color pulling him down. It's so true that if he was white, he could be so far, maybe having 30 million subscribers. But for us, some people always pull him down. When you see a mistake in your brother, just call him out or her, yes, but call him, it's called positive criticism. Criticize him, but criticize him positively. Identify the mistake and tell him, you've done this, you've done that, rectify here. But you trying to pull people down, that's wrong. So what he's saying is so true. Black people, we like pulling each other down. Like for instance, what's happening in Vipingo? What can you say there? You see Coco Mama came all the way from I don't know where, and Masubo came from sijui where, then JT. What did they do? They went to a place not to lift someone, but to drag someone down. If they had good intentions, they could have identified someone else. They lift the person up and stopped dragging other people into their mess. If it's hate, if you hate someone, stop dragging their companies down and what they earn from down. Like Lynette, that's her business. YouTube is her business. She's a full-time YouTuber. So why try to bring her down because you hate her? And try to bring the people who she helps down. You know, by you dragging her down, you're taking the people who she helps down, the kids she pay for school fees down, the people like Mama Chogo who are benefiting from her down. So if they really loved that Clarice, they could have identified another person and start from scratch. You know, every time their defense is, oh, Lynette doesn't pay for those people's school fees, or Lynette didn't build those houses, it's the donor. So who do the donor believe in? They believe in her. So that's why they are taking their money to give Lynette to benefit the community. And the same goes to Marwa. Marwa helped a lot of people. If it was not for Marwa, most of the YouTubers, maybe 99% of the YouTubers in Nyabohanse knew Marwa, then they started YouTube. He's the wave. He brought the wave of YouTube in Nyabohanse. But what do we give him? We just pull him down more and more and more. And that doesn't negate of him doing mistake. Yes, he does mistakes. But if he does mistake, what do you do to your brother? If you're a reactor, you call him out and tell him, Marwa, this one is wrong, this one is wrong, this one is wrong. Try to do this, to do this, to do this. You criticize, but you give what he's supposed to do instead of criticizing, and you're not giving out the option of what to do after criticizing. So you give a solution to what you're trying to criticize. Because someone cannot be 100%, you can never be 100% good Okay, let's continue listening to him and you tell me on the comment section what you think of what he's saying. Do we hate each other, or was it put into us by the colonizers, or what really happened? Why do black people hate each other that much? Because white people support each other so much.
But we black people, we don't do that. We always think, oh, should I subscribe to this guy? No, okay. He's doing a good job, man. This will not even work out. Get a real job. Like for us, we are like that. And I'm telling you from me being in this game, if you see people who actually abuse me the most, try to do this, I saw another one even abusing my own son.
You see, now even people get to a point of abusing each other kids. That's when he says that someone abused his son. It's JT. JT came here calling out the son and abusing the son, saying the son doesn't belong to Marwa, belongs to Getiriba, the driver, or some things that he can't prove. Now he's crying now because Kama has caught up with him.
Is black people,
people in Africa, let me not put everybody into one basket, but let me say people in Kenya. So what do you think people who are donating are feeling? Seeing people pulling each other left, right and center, pulling each other down, and just shenanigans left, right and center. They feel so bad. Do you think in future people will support anybody? These shenanigans will make the supporters, the donors, the people who donate their hard-earned money not to even support even a person. Let's not kill those people's morale. Let's not kill their spirit of donating. There are some good people, philanthropists, who feel good when they give out, because a hand that gives is better than a hand that receives. The same thing happening in Vipingo had happened some years back, 3 years back. Marwa, the same Marwa, they're saying he's bad, had built for Anne. He built for Anne I think it's 3 years ago. These people now are siding with the other side. Are siding with the side of the negative reactors, the people that trash Marwa. How can you side with the person who is trashing the person who built for you? How is that logic? Just explain to me like a 2-year-old. How is that logic? What you're seeing behind Marwa is the house that he built for them. They came out from a mad house to that house which you can see behind him. When we tell you we know those people, we know them really well. Like Coco Mama, when she went there to the house that Marwa built by the help of the donors, it came to shambles. That family started quarreling. Now the girl that Mama Coco Mama was being taken around by is having issues in the marriage, in her marriage. But Coco Mama is nowhere to be seen now. Why doesn't she now come to the rescue of that girl in her marriage? You see, everything that she touched goes haywire. Like for Clarice, I pity her. I hope the same thing won't happen to her that like it happened to Elizabeth. I guess she's Elizabeth. I'll pin the video.
With my dad, I'm the firstborn in this family.
Yes.
I appreciate you for what you have done for us. Now we are moving from here to here. God bless you so much.
Thank you, Eliza.
Amen.
The same person here, this firstborn girl in Mama Ann's family, for now, right this moment, they are not seeing eye to eye with Marwa, because even they came to a point that they say they want to demolish that house and build another house, just taking people for granted. How can you demolish a house built by the subscribers, built by the donors? How can you demolish it? Because they never had their sweat wasn't in that house, so that's why they wanted to demolish. How can you demolish something you're given as a gift, even if they hated Marwa? That's so stupid. That was so low. And for me saying this, I don't take Marwa or put Marwa into a point of him being a saint. No, I know he's not a saint. Sometimes he does some things that we question. But if you have anything, like for them, they could, because they are next door neighbors, they could have gone to a chief and solve their issues at this chief's place. If the chief can't do it, they call each other's family. They call the men to discuss about it. Then they come to a way forward instead of siding with Kina Coco Mama. That was so low and that was so bad. But on the good side of it, that girl that you're seeing there wearing a kitenge, the small girl that made Mara to come to their home and build for them, she didn't side with Coco Mama. She was even given money to side with them, but she never sided with them. Never. She never took that money. But the mother and the father and the rest took the money and sided with that woman. Taking the money is the worst thing they did, because now they started being Coco Mama's puppets. For me, back to our previous question, what really happened to black people love? Do we hate each other that much? If black people supported each other, we could have been so far. Our countries could have been so far from being poor. Because we don't support each other, that's why sometimes we lag behind. White people are overtaking us, and we are the richest countries. We have the richest countries with gold, with all minerals, but because of our hate between ourselves, like the people like Coco Mama, the hate they bring to their fellow brothers and sisters, that's why we are lagging behind. White people, if Mara was a white person and he did what he's doing, he could have been like maybe 10 million subscribers and above. But because he's black and the black people from his own community can't see what he's doing, now he's way behind. Like you can see, there is a man that came to that compound called Christmas List. He came there having less subscribers than Marwa. Now where is he? He's way above Marwa because the white people supported him. Now I'm wondering, what's the fate of Clarice? Because her channel started negatively, what will be the fate of her channel? Do you think if they loved Clarice, they will drag her to this mess like JT is doing? Do you think they loved her? Do you think they really love her? If they did, they could never drag her to this bullshit, to this BS. Sorry for using those words. When we support Lynette, it doesn't mean that we hate Clarice. No, never. We try to show Clarice who the naysayers are, who they will hype her for some few months, then they leave her alone. Like Coco Mama tried to hype Elizabeth. She hyped her. She came to Kenya, went around with her and Masubo, just hyping. This is the way they just hype her, and then they leave her alone. Like now she's having a lot of problem in her marriage. Where is Coco Mama to help her? Because she's changed her attitude. The husband said that she changed her attitude from the time that she went with Coco Mama. Now she has some little money. She's having, she's hard-headed. Now what will happen to Clarice? Maybe it's the same thing that happened to that Elizabeth. But I hope that won't happen to her because she was naive. She's just naive. She doesn't know what she's exactly doing. But all in all, we wish her the best. I personally wish her the best. Okay, my people, until our next video, let's meet on the next video. Okay, people, bye.
Thank you, ma'am.